Raise our friends and welcome back to the Banter Show. We're in the new studio, friends, and guess what? As my old show did, I'm going to do my shout-outs first. So, my good man, my brother, and one of my London brothers, Mr. H, official Mr. H, these are on Twitter, by the way, friends, at the only Mrs. H, at Joseph V. Sultana, at Grimesy Grimes, Razor Grimesy, good banter with you over the weekend, at Irish TV. Thank you for all the retweets, really appreciate it. Hopefully maybe get a gig with you guys some of these days. At the Bible Code Sundays, the fantastic crack last night watching you on Irish TV. Matthew T. Metzler, Razor, Corrine Cohen, Razor. Big shout out to all my friends over in the US of A. We've also got my good man in London, another brother of mine in London, Steve Collins, VAP. Also to all at the Celtic Warrior Gym in Dublin. That's at Packy Co. Fick Films, Tom Begley, you legend, Razor. We're also going to go to Ray Quinn the singer, by the way, none other than the Ray Quinn the singer. So big shout out to Ray Quinn, he's on tour now at the minute. Also we've got Kevin Paul, the tattoo artist, new book coming out. Eddie Kidd, OBE, Razor Eddie, you're a legend. And a big shout out to Lady Jezebel, Jez. We've also got VT Come Autumn and at Field Motion App. So now we're going to do our Facebook shout outs. Aurora Dawn and Alabama 3. Hello Aurora, big kisses to you, and a big shout out to all the guys in Alabama 3. The Hudson Taylor Band, Razor lads. I'll have to get the band with you guys soon. The four of us, Ian Sands and the son James, indeed the whole family, great family. Also the Shout, there's another band, Split Lips. Oh, special shout out to Sean Simons at Blackheath Forest Park. We'll hopefully get a banter with you sometime soon. Also to the Arigna mining experience in North County Roscommon. Kieran at Irish Showreels, my man Noel Razor Smith in London, and to my main man Moon Khan. And big shout out to Bestie at Middle Hill. We've also got a special shout out to Mark Geary. Here's Mark's. Mark was in the Banter Show previously. There's one of his CDs. There's the other one. There's the poster. Good man Mark. Mark's doing a big gig on April the 22nd in Whelan's Live for the St Vincent de Paul. And Mark, I know you couldn't make tonight's Banter Show. You're so busy in the studio. You're in with RTA and everything. If we can get down, possibly if we can get down to your gig, we'll have a banter with you down there. And also, I'm still showing my support for Shanine Smith from Balix, and also the stroke unit at Daisy Hill Hospital. Jim Wells, behave yourself and get that unit opened up again. We're telling you now from the Banter Show. Anyway friends, that's it. The crack's good. Quick shout out to Justin J. Grant. Razor Justin, we want you back in the Banter Show. This is one of the feature films friends will be in this year in London, coming up in London, Reaper's Shadow, by the one, the only Joseph V. Sultana. And my girlfriend in London. When I say girlfriend, I have loads of friends. She's a girl, that's the way it works. The one, the only, Elise Quevedo. Elise, we're showing support for your book on the Banter Show. That's that done. Friends, we're joined Peter Mac Anulty. How are you, Peter?
Hello, Tony. Nice to meet you.
And John, how you doing, John? How's things with you? And we're live here. The Banter Show's coming from Jam-Time TV in conjunction with the Jammin Factory. This is interesting.
Yes, we're moving on, by moving up.
Moving up. And I'll tell you what, it's sort of warm in here, isn't it?
It's probably too warm, isn't it?
It's too warm. Friends, you know what's coming. On that note, there you go. What about, look that for a shot.
Oh, you got it this time.
Oh, we've got it. I always get it, Peter. That's enough of that.
Oh, the odd job.
The odd job. So what's the banter here, Peter?
Banter here is a weekday coming up here on Saturday. It's a Polish band called The Rusty Taste of Sweetness, which is one of our ex-students who's getting drum lessons. Jacob, I've knocked his head off there with the guitar.
Bass guitar kit.
First aid kit for guitars. But he's up there, a good wee band. John Elliott and his band's playing as well. John, Jacob, and who's the other?
Well, I met Jacob. Jacob's away there.
Kieran, sorry, Kieran. He's playing as well on bass. That's the boy we all forget about, the bass player.
Why is that? You know, there's always a running joke about bass players, and then bass players say it's drummers.
Yeah.
You know, and drummers say it's bass players. But what is the real crack there, Peter? Come on.
I suppose you can do without them. That's what you know, the LSD, lead singer disease, or lead guitarist disease. They think they're the only one that matters in the band, you know. And you know, bass players can be got, but bass players can't be got. They're very hard to get.
Yeah.
And drummers are very hard to get. When you go looking for them.
So you reckon my t-shirt too? We're going to be done.
Look well at me.
Razor Phil, this is for you and Anna, by the way, brother. This is coming out later this year, and I'm going to be in it as the Razor. So there you go, friends. That's that shout out. There's Mark Geary's poster as well. So there you go. So Peter, how's the Jammin Factory going?
Jammin Factory's going well, aye. So we're just trying to promote bands that come in to rehearse and, you know, encourage them. This is an example of saying Saturday night ladies.
There's somebody at the door there.
I'm just
going up the door, friends.
Please don't.
What a studio with this is. I have to open the door. This doesn't say. What the hell is this? Razor! Would you look who's just landed into the Banter Show?
I hear there's a band starting to emerge in here in the Jammin Factory. Is that right?
It is. We're looking for a singer. Are you any good?
Yes, I am a good singer. I was auditioning up there in heaven.
Come in and sit
Were
down.
you?
Yes, I
Well, it's lovely. It's actually lovely to meet you. And your name is.
The Right Honourable Reverend Dave Paisley.
All right. Okay. Well, I mean, I was with Jerry Adams a couple of weeks ago, trying to learn him how to do Razor, and he couldn't do it. Could you do a Razor?
Razor!
Can you do it with the hands there, like two of the? Oh, no, he has it.
Razor there!
There you go.
Yeah.
Jerry Adams, you failed.
Razor, we're all friends now. We're all friends. Is Jerry here, is he?
He's not here. No, he's not here. He's laying dancing, I think.
Well, anyway, I hear you are looking at a singer.
Come in and sit down. Come in and sit down.
I'm going to take a seat. Come in and take a seat for at least 10 seconds. Well, I didn't expect this. This is the new Banter Show, new studio. This is what happens, you know, when you've no control over these things, friends. So how are you doing, Ian?
Oh, not too bad. I'm a wee bit disintegrated.
You've got small. You've got a lot smaller.
You've lost a bit of weight.
Over there at this guy here, you must have took my weight off me.
I did. I found it down behind the couch there.
No, things are going well. I was up there with the. I went up to heaven, and St. Peter was at the gates. He says, "Who are you?" I says, "I'm the Right Honourable Reverend Dave Paisley. That's who I am." He says, "You can't come in here. Your name's not on the list." So he says, "Have a good look at your list there. You're bound to have my name on the list." So he says, "Your name's not on the list. I can't let you in." You know something? I'm out of breath here.
You must have walked the whole way, didn't you, from heaven?
The whole way from
Down them steps from heaven.
And anyway, but then he says, "I'm going to have to see it himself, God, to see what we can do here." So we went away and anyway. I'm out of breath. I can't talk no more at the minute, to tell you the truth.
Well, that's grand. But listen, thanks for coming into the studio. We're going to take a short break, friends, and we'll be back soon. God knows who's coming into the
Are you
studio.
going to have a wee light?
Razor, friends, and we're back again. And we had good crack there with, believe it or not, Ian Paisley. Anyways, that was interesting. I don't know, he came in and he's gone. But anyway.
He's no energy by at all, is he?
No, he's
You have a wee lay down now.
he's not himself at all.
Oh, he's not himself at all. Put him for a lay down.
Good to hear the voice, though.
He's looking for a cup of tea.
Isn't it good to hear the voice?
His voice is still powerful enough there, isn't it? You can still understand what he's saying
Oh,
mostly.
very clear. You always could hear him. John, how are you?
I'm fine, Tony, thanks.
So what's going down? Are you playing or?
We've decided to get this band together. Peter gave me a shout and trying to get this band on the low.
It's a wedding slash show band, you know. It's not the full band now on Saturday. Our main singer, not Ian, our main singer Bobby White, he's actually got another gig with the uncle. So
Bobby's class.
oh, brilliant! He should be here shortly. He's working late tonight. So he's our main singer, you know, so it's going to be like cabaret thrown in, a show band type thing like the old days. Well, on keyboards we have Nigel Simmons.
Oh, Nigel, brilliant.
Yeah, he played with UB40 and Taxi.
Yeah.
With Davy Loughren on guitar,
Davy,
Simon
another good
guitar,
player.
and mandolin and stuff. John, of course, here, the real John on drums.
The real John.
funny. We've been a history with myself and John. We go back there to mid-70s. Up on Mount Pleasant, we're next door neighbours.
Wow.
And this just banging when it was going out the back one morning, banging out the back, and there's John with about 5 buckets sitting around him, and lumps of metal living by banging away at these things. I said, what are you doing? I'm playing the drums. Him and a boy called McGuigan teaching him how to play these drums. Such a clatter. But anyway, he's obviously got better from those days. That's what started my interest in the music, you know. So,
Yeah.
And got us collaborated now since a few times. John was teaching drums here for a while as well in the Jammin Factory. And then of course Davy and I had a wee band back in 1980.
Oh, didn't know that.
Along with Kieran Connolly, God rest him, and Biggie Cunningham.
Kieran Connolly and Biggie Cunningham were both in my class.
This was our first
That's
band, me and Dave's
unbelievable.
first band. I think Stonefree with Bernie was going, you see.
Right.
He inspired us then why to get a band going. We were called Mad Earth or something. I'll confirm it with Davey, but Davey had to babysit the night. So I'm Mad Earth, so that got us going.
Rock and roll, friends, rock and roll.
Yeah.
Davey had to babysit tonight. That's how rock and roll it is in this studio.
Yeah.
There you are, you know. Thank God my babysitting days are well over.
Ours aren't started, John. They'll hardly start now, will they?
No, John, no babies.
When I started a punk band along with, this was in
That's right, in the
late 70s.
Yeah.
With Morgan Brannigan.
Oh, no, Morgan as well. What was the punk band? What was the name of that band?
Comfort Kilos.
there's Bobby now.
Up there's Bobby. Here he is, the man himself. Bobby White, welcome to the studio. How are you?
That's a boss.
Come in and take a seat, Bobby.
We missed the crack, but
Good old crack there.
I believe he was here earlier on, but
You wouldn't believe it.
Ian Paisley.
What's that? She was dead.
Well, he was here.
Well, he was here.
Nobody's told him that.
Yeah, he doesn't know he's dead.
Oh, yeah. There's no such thing as
He's
ghosts.
looking your job.
Was I?
Looking to do a bit of singing for us.
Was I?
I think he actually disappeared because I tried to get teach Jerry Adam how to do a razor, as I was telling you earlier on. It was a massive fail, you know. So Ian come in and done it.
He could have done it.
There you go, friends.
I think I took it out of him, told
I
him.
wonder could I teach Bobby how to do. Bobby would know how to do a razor. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Give him out a razor there, Bobby. Give him out a razor.
Turn into Billy Collins.
Razor.
Razor.
Michael Jackson, how did he do that?
Razor. Ow! Is that the right way? Is that the right way? I don't know. Of course, I'm dead as well.
That's a bit of a wake today, isn't it?
Isn't it? That's why well, you're wearing black. I'll have to wear black the next time, friends.
At least there's a good studio audience out there watching us.
Oh yes,
Razor
big
for the
shout out
studio
to you, sir.
audience.
Razor for the studio audience. Good to see you all.
Razor.
Yeah, see, John's an author lot of too. Peter's pretty good at it too, like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He's teaching music and he's teaching the razor as well, you know.
Yeah. What does it actually mean, Tony?
I could tell you, but you know the old Yuri crack will have to kill you. It actually means pick yourself up. It means you know to raise, to pick yourself up, or it means if you found £100 and you thought you're a razor, and you go into the boogies, make this pay £100, the force favourite there, you know, and it falls, and then it's back to razor.
Razor.
So it's razor. So it can mean good, bad, happy, sad. Replace the F word. It's a better word.
Like just an
It's-
exclamation.
You know, if you want to, you know, if your mate's feeling a bit down, you just go and say razor.
Razor, yeah.
You know, razor.
Lift your spirits.
Bobby has it. Bobby
Lift
knows
your
it.
spirits.
I knew you'd know this, Bobby.
Razor.
Bobby, you were out of town for a long time, weren't you?
I was away abroad for a few years, yeah. And, yeah, enjoying myself, having a good time, having a ball.
Well, I thought you were going to say working hard and you know, physically wrecked after,
No,
you know. Well, that's what normally everybody says, but tell you what, the man's honest, he's truthful. He had an absolute ball, he had a brilliant time away from Journey.
But definitely, ball of a
The
time.
buttons there
Having a
for,
bet.
didn't you? The red coats or the green coats or something. What was that?
I was a red coat.
Red coat. Was that on the
Were you
ship?
red coat, Bobby, yeah?
I was a red coat,
Where was that in?
If you told me, sir, Scotland.
In Scotland?
There for 1 year. In fact, there's a couple of girls, Rosalind Sheridan and Adele Sheridan, were there at the same time.
Wow.
You know, they're running the arts something now,
Ah,
doing really
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
A big girl, yeah, good girls too, Rosalind.
Ah, they
They
too.
did. Razor, Rosalind and Adele, yes. Yeah, the boys out, they're natural at it here. They've a razor all around the place now.
You could string attached to those for pull them automatically.
I was there, the crack was 90.
You enjoyed it, and but you worked hard. You played hard and worked hard, didn't you? Really, like everybody
Yeah,
else.
you work long hours and everything else, you know, but it was an experience.
Unsociable hours too.
Yeah. Oh, you get the clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock early in the morning, maybe to 2 or 3 in the morning.
It's a long haul. People don't see it at the end of it, sure they don't.
They don't sure.
You know, people see you performing and then they think that's it. You know, is that all he does? They don't see the preparation, they don't see anything, you know.
It's a wee bit like the footballer going, the first thing he has to do is clean the player's boots.
Yeah.
That's what the rest goes, has to do all the donkey work.
Donkey work,
Yeah.
That was a good time, but
Yeah, you enjoy
plenty
it.
of drunk, oh jeez, plenty of drunken nights.
Too many of them,
Too
huh?
many of them all.
But then you were where the heat was, Bobby. We drink here to keep ourselves alive and to keep warm. You were in the heat, so you were actually drinking to keep cool.
Well, I tell you what it was, when I
And to enjoy yourself.
in Grand Canaria, this is a fact, in Grand Canaria I was there for 3 years. The first year I went, I think, I played 159 nights in a row
What?
without a night off.
That's half a year. You
No,
played
no,
it.
it's about, it was just over 5 months. Do you right?
That's
But that's
crazy.
every night of the week without a night off. Because that's the way it was at that time.
Yeah, yeah.
That was in
My
99,
God.
2000. It was buzzing then. You know, I think with the exchange rate and everything else, it suited the holiday makers down the
You
ground.
could have robbed a bank, got yourself 100 grand, done your 6 months and be in.
But the truth of the matter is,
See that?
I sang 150. Every night was a Saturday night. I mean, every
Aye,
night was a
it's fun.
Saturday night,
Yeah.
and every day was a Sunday. If
Yeah.
you know, if you can think about what it's like here, you know.
Every night's a
If you
Sunday.
compare it, to
Yeah.
every night was a Saturday night.
Every
And I
morning,
On
Sunday.
them 159 nights, I drank every night. I'm not talking about a couple of pints, aftershocks.
Everything.
There's nothing left for anybody else. I drunk all that.
It was serious.
Here, Bobby. That boy there could put a lot of paint away.
Oh, he looks like a tool.
Even Ian Paisley commented on him. He did. He
Paisley?
says you've lost a lot of weight. Paisley says, I think you found it. Only at the Banter Show.
Oh, rascal.
Only at the Banter
Yeah, I can
Show.
drink as much as any and more than most.
I would have surely.
You know,
I think we'll have to have a drinking contest on the Banter Show, friends. There's a lot of contests coming up here now.
not a good man at it too.
What's that?
Not a good man at it.
Oh yeah,
That's
there's
right.
always been good men at it, you know. But we're going to have a drinking contest. And we're going to have an X-rated Banter Show some of these nights. We're going to have a lock-in some of these nights. We're going to have an X-rated.
That would be
And
good.
it's going to be pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So it's going to be well worth it, friends. Check
That'd
this
be
one
good.
out.
That'd be
It's on the
good.
way. Only to... Yeah, you have to pay for this one, but it's going to be special.
Yeah.
You know,
It will,
we're
yeah.
going to get a couple of local guys in, and you know, it will be special. We'll be locked in here for about a week, knowing these guys, like, you know. But we're up for it, Bobby.
I mean,
We're up for
the
it.
friend-
I'm up for
We'd
sure.
have to pay to get out there.
Yeah, pay-per-view and pay to get out.
Pay to get out. So as I said to you earlier, Tony, Bobby's coming on board there to do the singing. This new band of ours. We've got a working title at the moment, and it's The Living Daylights. It's a working title. It's not
Okay.
really the name of it yet as
Yeah,
such.
yeah.
But it's a show band, modern show band. So with a keyboard player, Bobby doing the main vocal, and a wee bit of cabaret in the show as well. You
Very
know,
good.
With, few impressions of different things, you know, and just bring it back to the old days, maybe with the Hilton and the Indian and stuff, you know, with a modern twist to it.
Because there's not enough of that happening nowadays, you know.
Well, there's a very good band on the road at the moment. I didn't know he had in the studio, Sugartown Road.
Yeah, I've heard, seen the van and
They're,
seen
they're
the...
very, very good, and you know, good with their job. And they're a show band as such per se. The wee acts that we be adding on is a bit of a cabaret, you know.
Yes.
So, but same style of music, same style of music works everywhere. You know, it's wedding music,
Yeah.
it's dance music. You know, not rave dance, but dancing.
Dancing music, yeah, that you actually physically have to get up and dance. Not
Like you're doing a wedding, you're going to have to care for the grannies and
You have about 4 generations in a wedding.
Yeah.
So you got to think 4 generations of music.
Yeah.
You know. So we're practicing away here in the Jammin Factory. Jeff Davy Loughlin with Nigel Simmons, Bobby, John, and Oliver, our singing cameraman over there. Take a wee look at yourself there, Oliver.
Razor Oliver.
There he is.
Big Razor
Yeah,
Oliver, the
Razor
cameraman. He's a top man. He's a good man with the camera, isn't he? He's a great man with the
I want to
camera.
hear him with the guitar.
Is that right?
Oh, good guitar player too, yeah.
Well, we're going to do that. We're going to hear him, and they're going to hear you guys whenever you're going to do a slot for me, obviously.
We do a wee acoustic songs. Nigel couldn't make it, and Davy, as you say, he's babysitting, couldn't make it.
And
So we'll do a wee unplugged song. Just
Absolutely.
Whatever you think you like,
Yeah.
we'll play it for you.
yeah, I can't. I'm looking forward to catch up with Nigel and Davy because two long-term friends, you know, as well.
They'll be in again, sure, one of your shows.
And we'll have to get the Bernie man over here. Bernie, you don't even know it yet, but I'll get you.
Well, he'll probably be the next show tonight, would he?
He has to come into the X-rated
has to
one,
be,
yeah, totally X-rated.
Funny, you mentioned Bernie there. Bobby and Bernie and myself, a couple of heads from the time, Hype McCardle and what have you, were in the same class, same maths class up in the Abbey, you know. And I recorded a song recently for a man called John Kerr. Oliver done the video, and it turned out that Bernie was doing guitar, I was doing rhythm and bass, and Bobby was ended up doing the impressions on it, all separately, you know. So we all ended up in the same record, but never met each other, you know. Well, I met Bernie and Bobby because I was doing the recording. But you know, the three of us actually performed on the same record, but
Wow,
never played before together, you know.
that's unbelievable.
Alright, just went in my head the other night.
And the big shout out to my man Biggie Cunningham, Razor Biggie.
Yeah, started
over there in the
Razor
Manx.
Biggie.
He was down there, he had a great run as Ronan Keaton's dad in Once the Musical.
Is that right?
Yeah, and he grew the beard and all. I met Biggie down in London. We went out for a coffee and a bit of banter, you know. So big Razor, he's back in Manchester now, so hopefully I'll be going over to see you soon, you know, to catch up. Like.
Maybe if you go over and do a nice show here again.
By all means, he's always welcome on the Banter Show. I had him on the Banter Show in the last studio.
Oh right, that's right, I seen that.
With good old crack, you know. All Newry, Banter Bobby. You know how things happened years ago and all, you know. But it's all good, it's a bit of crack, sure, that's all you want, you know.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. What's the name of the band again, Peter?
Well, it's a working title.
Yeah.
So we'd have to have all agreement on it. Just we needed a name for do this wee rock show on Saturday night at Rosie O'Grady's, along with the Rusty Taste of Sweetness. There we are behind us.
And Never Too
John,
Late.
Elliot, Kieran, Watson, and Never Too Late with Jacob Sarwuski and ourselves. But say Bobby can't make it. He's another wee show to do himself.
Right.
So Davey will be doing most of the singing, Davey Loggern,
And hopefully
John might be doing.
Hopefully I'll get over that now, you know.
I'll be there.
That Elvis one, what do you call it when you do? You're my best friend.
My best friend.
What's the album? Suspicious Minds?
Wonder of you.
Wonder of You. Wonder of You.
Oh.
Yeah, I like this one here, bud.
Very good. So you like your bit of Elvis then, John?
Oh, well, I've done a bit of they work well on karaoke, you know, the Elvis ones, but
Well, after all, he was the king of rock and roll, wasn't he?
I have a load of albums there. Take them out of the cupboard there to make a bit of room for this. And pull the Elvis ones out there. And I said, you know who that is? And the wee boy says, no, that's Elvis Precisely. He says, oh, you mean Presley? Precisely.
There's a good nerve for you, Bobby. That's locked and loaded in Bobby's head now.
That's a Newry one.
That's a Newry one right there, boy, isn't it? That's a Nigel one, isn't it? Oh, he's some character. Well, listen, friends, it's been eventful. Unfortunately, our time here is coming to the studio. Our cameraman, he's giving me the old time out signal, you know.
Batteries are low.
The batteries are low, even though we're on full power, the batteries are low. But listen, Bobby, it's an absolute pleasure to see you after this. After I haven't seen you in 3 weeks, you know, probably 30 years when I'll see you, Bobby, was it?
Oh, it was in the 80s anyway.
Well,
late 80s.
Well, we'll see a couple of years then, you know. Peter, absolute pleasure, and enjoying the banter. John,
fine, thanks very much.
listen, we're going to catch up again, friends. This is only the first banter, and this is Jam Time TV Studios in association with the Jammin Factory. Razor friends, we're back. We're ready to rock and roll here. I've got the boys, their musical instruments, and they're ready to go. Peter's got the guitar, that's what that means. Right, lads?
Oh, I'm definitely wants to sing it. I'm coming in to sing.
Right, we're going to sing. The boys are going to sing here, friends. Check them out. That was a bad start, by the way. Go on ahead.
Spring became summer.
with only two, me and you ourselves. And when I've heard runs on my shoulder, how can I hurt when I'm here? Warm, yeah, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. That was me all along.
So it was him, you were the Reverend. Razor for the Reverend. That was good crack there, Peter. That was good crack. Well, listen, lads, that's it. You've heard it live. Our very first Banter Show coming from Jammin Time TV and the Jammin Factory. From me and the rest of the lads here. You know what the crack is, friends. We're out of here. Razor.